time off of turn number 4. KJ looking the field over with Kyle Souza up on the starter stand. There's your green flag. Jace Chaber with a good jump on the inside will lead the charge down into turn number 1. Mason Silva right behind him as Bernier tries to hang on to the outside. And look at Luka Dib try to make it 3 wide.
Into 3 and 4 they go. Top 3 with the exception of Silva. We're nose to tail. Chaber will lead at lap number 2 with Silva and Bernier door to door into 2. Silva trying to break away, make it even with Chaber for the lead into 3.
Chaber slid up the racetrack just a little bit, opened up that inside lane, and here comes Silva down low, sliding up into the number 1 spot. He'll hold on to the lead at lap number 2. Bernier from the top to the bottom, and contact between he and Chaber. Dib just squeezes through there, and we are under yellow with 2 laps complete. Contact 15 are complete, and we're going to go 1 more lap before we get the green.
Silva, Dib, your front row. Satterlund, Martin, your second row. Bernier and Chaber looking to pounce. As soon as they get the chance, KJ unfurls a green flag. Silva and Dib able to pull away in a 1 and 2. Dib at a half a car length on Silva. Silva able to make it up. Bernier not able to get fully up to speed. He now rejoins the fray in that for that battle for that final podium spot. Off of 4 they come. Silva will lead at lap 3.
Mason Silva leading the charge down into turn number 1 by a car length over Luka Dib. Luka a little bit loose through turns 1 and 2. Gathers it back in, loses a little bit of momentum, and settles into the number 2 spot. They've got about an 8-car length advantage back to David Bernier, who sits in that 3rd position. He's got a comfortable hold on that. Up front, bumper tag between Dib and Silva. Luka Dib diving down to the inside, down into turn number 3.
Even Steven off of 4. Dib is able to pull away by a car length and retake the lead from Silva. They're now even in a 1 and 2. Bernier a comfortable cushion in 3rd. Chaber 4th. Carl Satterlund rounds out your top 5. Silva a good run up top. Now dives it down, takes the lead in a 4.
Silva with a good run, keeping the momentum going up on the outside while Luka got a little squirrely. That's been his soft spot all year long is turn number 2 as he slides up once again. This time David Bernier dives down to the inside looking for the number 2 spot. They get real close coming through the corner side by side down to the stripe. Dib holding on to the spot that time with 7 down.
Stuck like glue in a 2 are Bernier and Dib. Dib got a little loose. Silva maintains his lead. Crossed flags are given the next time by. Halfway down, halfway to go. Mason Silva continuing to lead laps here at Seekonk. Bernier, Dib, your podium.
Silva sets the pace off of turn number 2, a 4-car length advantage for that battle. Dib getting right up on the tail end of Bernier, but jammed on the brakes as he was on a hot run there. He lost a little bit of ground, gathering it back up, down to about a half a car length across the stripe as they hit turn 1, takes a peek down to the inside, but Bernier shuts the door.
Into the backstretch they go. Silva able to lead by 5 car lengths. Dib takes a peek to the outside, has to gather it back in, nothing doing. 5 circuits to go. Martin spins, Burrows spins to avoid, and we're under yellow for the 3rd time tonight.
This could be the break that Dave Bernier needs to try to get that run on the Gales Ferry, Connecticut native, as Mason has been able to hold them off. Themselves are the same, so you don't have to have a fleet of cars to go traveling with this division. Field is set, 9 laps complete, 6 laps remaining. Mason Silva, David Bernier at the top of the field, coming off of turn number 4. We're back underway. Silva with a good jump on the start, sets it by a half a car length with Luka Dib squeezing down to the inside of Bernier down the back straightaway.
Dib gets a good run in the inside, as does Bernier on the outside. Dib has a half a car length on Bernier into 4. 10 laps on the board, 5 to go. Silva able to lead comfortably with the field just about stretching itself out, nose to tail into the backstretch.
Silva got a little crust up, and here comes Luka Dib up on the outside, edging out ahead through turns 3 and 4, trying to close the door as they hit the stripe. Luka Dib back to the top of the leaderboard, sets the pace down into turn number 1. He gets loose. Silva down to the bottom. Contact there. Both cars spin. Chaber spins to avoid. Everybody else is able to make it by. But lap number 11, we are slowed up again as Luka Dib came off of turn number 2 in the lead. Car got a little squirrely, and as he tried to save it, he made contact with Mason Silva. Silva went around, and 11 laps in, we are slowed up.
Round out the field. Can magic happen from the rear? We'll see. Green flag is out. Bernier got a good jump on Satterlund, who can't quite come to speed. Martin is now even, and this one's coming back. We'll do it for real. Last week in the pure stock, Mike Henrik started 20th, finished second. Can somebody come from the rear to take it from Bernier? He's looked hot all night, as is Satterlund. He's climbed his way through the field, and they're even with Bernier pulling away 3 wide for the moment for third. Dib able to split the difference, make it double wide. Martin gets loose, can't quite gather it back in. She slides in, caution is out.
So we'll go right back to lap number 11 and the moves that Luke.
Green flag is out. They'll buzz into the start-finish line. Bernier picks up half a car length on Satterlund. Silva able to use the inside groove to take away second. Dib trying to make it double wide for third, and he does. Able to take the spot away from Satterlund. 12 laps on the board. Bernier leads.
Down into turn 1 they go, and Bernier trying to find his way to victory lane here tonight. He's going to have a tough time because here comes Mason Silva back down to the inside. Twin sticks are in the air. 2 more circuits to go. Luka Dib now dives to the inside of Bernier at the stripe.
Silva takes the lead, though, and Dib and Bernier even into the back stretch. Satterlund had the back end snap out from underneath him. Trying to get it restarted. White flag is out. Satterlund, no, this is not going to.
He's not going to be
no,
able to.
Kyle Souza did the right thing, throwing that caution.
Yeah, the cars just couldn't get up the hill when they've got no momentum. Going up against the youngster from Middleborough, Mass, off of turn number 4. Green flag unfurls. We're back underway. Silva with a half a car length advantage down into turn 1. Bernier hanging tight on the outside. Dib right there in the inside. 3 cars fighting for the lead down into turn 3.
Dib trying to squeeze his way in the inside, has to bring it back up. White flag is out. One more time around. Silva able to lead by 2 car lengths. Dib gets slowed up. Bernier takes away second. Chaber throws it in hard. Takes away third. 1 car around Satterlund. It may not matter off of 4.
Off the corner they come, and Mason Silva was able to hang on and pick up the win in round 2 of the Seekonk Grand Prix. Bandolero Bandits holding off David Bernier and Jace Chaber with a last lap charge down to the inside, picks up position number 3.
This RHR number 31 has been fast all season long. Mason Silva is in victory lane for the first time. Mason, congratulations. Last year into this year, so close, so many times. You finally got it done. How does it feel?
I'm just out of words.
Out of words, out of breath. What's going through your mind through those last couple of cautions?
Just trying to stay out of trouble and avoid all the wrecks.
It's a lot of people that go into this, and I know you've been waiting quite a while to thank them.
Yeah, I thank Kyle for the setup, Helger South Coast Power Equipment, Richie Helger for bringing out the car every week, Critical Signs, my mom and dad for driving me up every week, my grandma and grandpa always there to support me, A&B Excavation and Concrete, Sid's View, and I think that's about it. Oh, and MFR Mahoney Family Racing.
You got that. You got that. Mason Silva with his first win. Weeks in a row, you find yourself on the podium. You really navigated those late activities really effortlessly.
Yeah, it was hard. Silva gave me a run for my money a lot. Got loose on some turns, but it was a good race. I avoided a wreck, about to be, when they spun out on front of me. But it was rough, but I got it.
A win on Wednesday down in Connecticut, second place, not a bad week. Who goes into this car that makes it fast?
I would like to thank, who works on it, or do you want me to think?
Everyone.
I would like to thank McDonald Industries, Nest Security, and Greco Ford, my grandpa Bob, my dad, my mom, my grandmother for being here, Gwen Shawatsky and Rondo for working on my car.
David Bernier takes away second on the podium. Congratulations, Jace. In and out, in and out. That was a really, really tough race. How does it feel finally getting on this podium?
It feels good. I would like to thank my mom, my dad, everybody that put their hands on my car to help, and especially my dad, because he told me to do a certain line, and then I did it, and then I ended up here.
Sometimes listening to dad is all that counts, right?
And I also like to thank two more people, Go Motorsports and DNR Automotive.
Jace Chaber is in third. David Bernier picks up his second podium of the year, and in